Cancer, how you doing? Wow, big endings for your channeled messages and the Akashic Records channeling, and then some tarot for the 1st until the 15th of May. But they keep saying it's a lot to do, obviously, Scorpio energy, and a lot of, because I heard, this is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend, the end. Like someone's, like a lot of endings, like cycles, Michael, or Mike, or Michael. But a lot of endings, and it's definitely, I'm picking up on huge Scorpio energy, and I feel like it is probably the moon here. Definitely for you guys, because your main message straight away was this is the end. Like, this is the end of a friend, this is the end of a long friendship, this is the end of an actual person. I've got to be honest with you, I've witnessed four people dying in my town. Okay, so I'm hearing that there is a lot of, like, because oh man, how do I explain this, Cancer? Like a death march, or merchant, and it's something to do with a Libra, or someone that sells things, or Sal, the name Sal, or people that sell things, okay? But definitely around Libra, okay, because I'm hearing merchant or merchant, okay? And the end of merchandise, okay? Dies, they keep saying dies, Diane or Diana or die, but I'm picking up on like huge references of Scorpio, okay, big references of, even if it isn't Scorpio, I'm picking up on huge energy of the moon, okay, the new, is it new moon or full moon, I don't know, I'm not really an astrologer and follow it, but I just know that there is a Scorpio moon going on, and your main message, like I said, was this is the end, beautiful friend. Like, so a send off, like sending someone off, or going off, everybody going off everybody. Like everybody's like feeling rotten, or Rotterdam, or rotten, or Sydney, someone from Sydney, Australia, or but things just feeling like rotten, awkward, like, I mean, I'm picking up on all kinds of like illnesses, I'm sorry Cancer, but like all signs of illnesses, signs all over the place of red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, okay, something to do with Red Riding Hood, Leo, here, like this is the end of a friendship, this is the end of a relationship, this is the end of somebody completely, and they pass, or they have done, okay. The name Dunn, Putchie Stern, Dunn, they keep saying Dunn, Darren, Daz, Gaz, Gary. Someone's bringing down the tower, and I've said this through my monthlies and through the weeklies. Someone is like, well, everybody, I feel, everybody is being brought down by someone with lack of confidence, When confidence isn't there in order to persist the show, it's very difficult to know what is physically behind the mask when someone brings down the tower. Okay, so when the tower is brought down, somebody brings everybody down with them. So somebody that's like very, very, very overacting and over performance, or like someone that's very upset. Now, if somebody is upset because of the loss of a human being, well then that's just obvious, the fact that there's a loss of a human being here, and there are like vulnerable energies, because I'm picking up on like, well, I'm vulnerable, and when someone's very vulnerable, they're not showing courage and they're not showing strength. So you've got Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So you've kind of got this someone that doesn't show courage, they show strength to persevere, to not look at the thing that actually is about someone else. So if you're in a soulmate situation or relationship, and it's persisting to like keep happening and showing yourself the same thing again, it's because, or Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, okay, but if it keeps showing you the same thing over and over again, this mirror, it might have a lot to do with around the moon, which is Scorpio, the actual sign of placement within a Scorpio, okay. And then when somebody's down, they contact their family. This is over. It's the end. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm over. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't take the shit anymore. So you're looking at a 7 of Swords. But you are also a 7. 7 can also be avoiding. Okay, avoiding. So, like, I don't want to look at this. I can't talk to you. I don't want to know. I don't want to see anybody. I'm avoiding life. I'm not going out. I'm avoiding, like, they keep saying that somebody's avoiding things that are physically behind a mask, right? That are behind a mask. And someone that admits that, but they don't admit it. It's kind of like somebody that goes into like a self-destruct, self-sabotage mode of the tower. When they go through that, they go through vulnerability. When they're vulnerable, they will go into a Virgo mode. So you're picking up like Virgo, and they'll go into like seclusion. They'll hide themselves from society itself. They won't want to go out. Okay, they won't want to talk to people. Okay, they're secluding themselves, and it is either like a form of depression, or it's a form of like not showing a sign where it is constantly been shown to someone through bottling up energies. So I'm definitely picking up like a tower, okay, a tower moment. And this can be around a residential home or place, they're saying, or like where there's loads of residents, okay. So everything gets brought down, everything gets closed, okay, everybody is shut out, nobody wants to know, okay, is what they're saying, Cancer. Okay, so how can I explain this very quickly for what... I'm sorry if you've just met this channel and you think I'm very peculiar and very bizarre. Not all messages are going to be predictions, they're just the feeling of what seems to be going on. Okay, well, definitely within your reading, that's for sure. Okay, now I'm picking up Gary, Shaw, or Gary, or Tina. Okay, everybody involved in something, but if you are involved around a Pisces, you have to be very careful if you are in a place of residency where there's a lot of people, where there is a Pisces. You'll have to watch the extended, okay? Because it started off with courage, strength, narcissism, and also control. But it isn't always about narcissism control. Through readings, there's certain things that I know and I see that I can't always explain on here that is public, okay? But this is a public place, they're saying. It's a public place of residency, like a pub, okay, like a pub. If you've got anybody that is around, like, say, a boozer or a pub or a bar, okay, and there are signs of people that are very controlling and narcissistic, then you have to watch the Pisces reading, because that was around where things... It was happening in Capricorn, Aquarius, okay, so look for these signs of people that you know. Capricorn, Aquarius, okay, Sagittarius, right? And it now seems to be coming up in your reading for the week, okay. Now, what I will give you information of what I see, is someone is implanting hysteria through an hysterical moment. Now, if you've got anybody that whispers and talks about important factors and things that are going on in a soul group setting, that is where people are involved in your life. So like at work, a boozer, a pub, a restaurant, where there's a load of people. At work, if you work around a lot of people, okay, there is someone that's implanting themselves into a scenario to make it worse, not better, okay? Not better. They're making things worse. So a scenario that I know of in my head that I can't speak of in here, I can guarantee you that it'll be going on somewhere that it involves here, okay? Of somebody that is going to implant loads of fear into things. It could be involving someone that has Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, okay? These can be soul group people though, because I'm picking up a soul group energy for a lot of you, a soul group energy, okay? If you're not unaware of what a soul group energy is, it's people that you talk to, okay, and people that you interact with daily. That can be anybody, whether it be online, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Messenger, okay, whether it be a public group setting of where you walk into somewhere and there are a lot of people, okay. So it's very tense and very dense energy around Scorpio of possible people. Like I said, I can assure you that when I give you these messages, they're from what I'm hearing now, but there, in my life, there has been 4 people that have passed, okay, that have passed, and it is Scorpio. And what I am picking up, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, it can be around a Scorpio, but it's the moon, okay? There seems to be a lot of endings, like people ending relationships, people going through trauma, people going through PTSD, shock, a shock to the system, to the sister, something about maybe a shock that you may get about your sister, they're saying, about your sister. Okay, so through this week, the people that contact you, or Connit, the name Connit, but people that contact you in a group environment of people, you have to be very careful and very aware. I'm just a messenger. I'm not on Facebook Messenger. I am just a messenger. Okay, so take them as you will. These are things that you will not be able to avoid because it is destiny and it is written. It is stuff there for people to look at. Okay, so your messages are really around people that are around you daily, okay, or Arthur, people that are around you daily, people that have brought down the tower themselves, brought it upon themselves. So you whichever way you look at it, you've got people here that are blaming a lot of things around bringing it upon yourself. Like, you brought this upon yourself, you brought this upon yourself, you done this, you done that, you said this, you said that, you blah, you brought this down yourself. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Do not contact people during these times, okay? If somebody starts arguing, do not argue back. It's because somebody is bringing down the tower. When they're bringing down the tower, it will be, guarantee you, it will be somebody that is very, very emotional. When they're very, very emotional, they will bring down the tower and project that outwardly towards blame, that everybody else is to blame apart from me. Okay? If you are interested, I have had this rope for the past week. Cancer. Okay? So, again, I just have to briefly go over things. If you haven't met this channel before, I channel from the Akashic Records and energy, feelings, emotions, thoughts, people's names, sometimes just generally something to be aware of. Okay, it depends on the actual message itself. I stick by what they're saying. But I've had this wrote down for the last week or so, and it is part of the Magician's Table. If you haven't seen it before, it's on the channel, it's in a playlist, and it's also on the channel when you just look at the channel itself. There's a video that will give you something to look at before you look at the rest of the channel. It's on there. The Magician's Table, Psychic Medium, talks about dark energies, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I've got another one that I'm going to do, okay, because it's about the Book of Knowledge, basically, right? The Book of Knowledge is something also that I was going to do, which is through the Akashic Records, right? So channeling. So I pick up information from the Akashic, but I also contact an energy that is the Book of Knowledge, right? So it's knowledgeable, okay? So which is a 7. It's a Cancerian in 7, right? But it's going to have a lot to do with that, right? But here I've got a lot of energies that are down of why man is made to be alone, okay? Why man is made to be alone. But then we are progressed with organs that then say reproduction organs and to reproduce with babies and kids and children. But if a man is really designed to feel alone and be alone, or a woman, it doesn't matter. If we are designed to be on our own, okay, literally, then why are we given organs in order to create a human being, when human beings are people that bring down the tower, drama, karma? That's what it is. It's karma. That's how it's created, by a person. If nobody else was in the world at all and no human being or soul, what would be your karma? Okay, what would be lessons? Because it's always created by another person. That's why we had Adam and Eve and God knows what else, and Gemini and all these kind of things, right? But what I'm being told spiritually is just stuff that I write from the Book of Knowledge. So I wrote down a load of bullet points, in order to make another video, which is going to be the Magician's Table 2. Sorry, I will get on with your reading in a minute, but I find these very important, okay? Because it's just stuff that they've told me. If man was pretty much designed to be alone and on our own, and everybody believes in one energy, okay, then you get purgatory, which is Virgo, Okay, and it's all these blocks of info that's kind of led me to a story that I've kind of half wrote down. Okay, but they're only bullet points, but that is coming up. Okay, so make sure you hit the bell because they'll come out after I've done the weeklies for every sign. I will then do that video. Okay, it's if you're interested, you just have to make sure you hit the bell. Okay, you may not be, but it's there. It'll be there anyway at some point. So that's one of the factors. So, because I'm going to go into portals and use the plates and stuff like that, and energy and blah blah blah, and the book of knowledge and everything else. So you've got this energy of, and I feel a lot of people have, around the tower, around where it's showing signs of something to a person, but you can't tell a person. That's what I've said for a while. You can't tell these people. You can't tell a person to change. When a person's going through transformation of around Scorpio, you can't tell them to change, as you can't also tell another person, right? So it's going to relate to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, or any placement, even your life path number, right? But they're the messages that I've got for you, Cancer. Anything else for Cancer this week? They're saying the same. Wow, I can see, wow. For some reason, I can see a figure of a V-neck t-shirt, black, with someone sitting there like that. Okay, but it's a V-neck. It's not a. It's a V-neck. Okay, something to do with V. Vanessa, I'm picking up Vanessa, or Vincent. Also Vincent. Anybody beginning with V? Okay, V. Or Stevie, Steve. But I'm seeing people dressed in black, like the Men in Black, or dressed in black, like I can really envision it, like people dressed in black, like a white tie here. This is a funeral, man. This is a funeral. Because I'm seeing someone dressed in black that's buttoned up here, but with like a white collar, So this is also church. So I am picking up church. But if you can remember, in one of the readings I said Churchill, but it isn't actually Churchill. It was probably a message of going to church, right? Because I said clergyman and something that was planned of church, which could be like because why am I picking up which? We're going to leave that one right here. But this is relating also to Prince Philip, which I said through the Capricorn. Because Prince Philip was Capricorn rising. And at that same time, I shit you not, at the same time, that was one of the people that obviously the world found out that passed. And then after that, 4 people in this town all got ill and have passed. Okay? But like I said, sometimes I see names and I see people and I see it happening way before it does, and I can't contact people to say, look, I'm sorry, but, you know, your friend's going to your friend's going to die, you know, or your so-and-so is going to pass. I can't say all of those things, you know. And like I said, when I see it with people that I know, okay, I can't say that. Like, I can't contact people and say, you know what, I'm a medium and, you know, I've seen the ending of a person and blah, 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 you know. Can't do that. So I have to keep quiet. So understand sometimes when I get visions, I can't give them all out. Like, I can't give them all out, okay. I keep seeing this suit and tie, this in a black tuxedo, This is a straight up, honestly, I can't get away from it. There is no other message here apart from what I picked up in one of the, I think I called it a death march here. Another reading, and I said a death march. Whichever way it is, you've got that, okay? And there is also signs here of like huge endings, towers, tower after tower after tower after tower after tower, or tower after tower after tower after tower after tower. It's kind of like the universe itself. When Scorpio moon's kind of struck, it's kind of like, okay, lights out, switch off, lights out. Also around Virgo energies, but lights out, we're not having this anymore. You obviously not learned. We're going to cause tower after tower after tower after tower. I was saying this in another reading about bandaging, okay, bandaging. And there was another reading where that turned into a watch. And I feel that a lot of us, all of us, we have a time limit. We have a time limit to our life expectancy. And it basically doesn't really matter what you do with your life, okay? It's just the fact that when time's up, that's where people say, well, when your time's up, right? Basically, it means to me that we have an invisible watch that is around our wrists, say, but it's really planets. And once your time's up, your time limit's up, and you know, and that's life. Unfortunately, that is life. Okay, it's just where karma is served. It means that whatever one does to one's individual self, it's still written of that your time is up because it's the expectancy of what you did. Okay, so you know. There can be warning signs throughout. I suppose, though, I don't know, because I'm picking up on alcohol and drugs and things like this. Alcohol, drugs. I suppose smoking and things, I don't know. I suppose that, well, that's karma as well. Obviously, people, I don't know, I'm picking up on some sort of alcohol or something like that, like, I don't know, but I am picking up on an illness. I'm sorry, and I'm picking up on huge energies of Scorpio for you guys. Okay, Cancer, that's your main messages there. I'm not going to be able to see through that because at the moment, I can only really see dark. I can only really see dark. See dark? Sydney, or Siddiq Sidhu, or Siddiq, or a Sikh. A Sikh. Okay. Or Adib Sidhu. Okay, Anadeep. But yeah, I can't see too much at the moment because I feel that someone's probably got something on their brain here. Like, it's either insane, it's like clinically insane, or like, I mean, I can even pick that up here through an energy of someone that's really going through like is really struggling. Now this is either one, someone hasn't passed but they're extremely ill, right? Extremely ill. Or this is like cancer on the brain, maybe, like I don't know, like because I keep coughing. Like coughing. Gonna have to leave it at that. Cancer. A little bit disturbing, right? I'm sorry if you're very squeamish, okay? I'm sorry if you are, but my job is to give over these messages for people, okay? I don't never mean to bring fear upon people. I just have to channel what they're saying, right? Is what Spirit says. It's my job. It's my job to do that, right? So take them as you will. As your will. You see, there is something around the name William. Actually, no, William also. But there is a William or a Will, and it's something around somebody that passed that is like leaving a will to somebody. A will. Or William. I mean, like I said, when I come out with these messages, it doesn't necessarily have to mean yourselves. It can be your partner. It can be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your friend. It doesn't matter. It's a soul group channeled message, right? It's what a lot of people don't get, you know. So let's see, Cancer. What's been going on with Cancer? So, the King of Cups. When you're in love with a beautiful woman. Yeah, well, I'm in love with myself. Really? I heard, well, you selfish prick. That's what it is. You selfish prick. Oh, actually, I got an itch. But it's like, selfish. Well, this could be a fish. Pisces could be, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, it could have both of those in their chart, or all three. Could even be like me, could be a life path 7 and have a trine of water in different places. But I'm hearing, why are you so selfish? Why are you so selfish? Well, they're a king. That's why. A feminine person will see their masculine as a mirror. So they'll see them as selfish of not giving over feelings. Like, oh, I'm really upset, blah, blah, blah. You really hurt my feelings. You really hurt my emotions, blah, blah, blah. Feminine. Masculine, what do you want me to do about it? Why are you so, like, emotional for? Right? Well, emotional, babe. But what are you so emotional for? Right? Here. Yeah, but you just tipped everything away. You just poured everything down the drain. Or Adrian, or Drain. Laney, or Lanny. Okay? Or Nanny. No, Laney. But you just poured everything out, right? You just like, why can't you never just pour all of your emotions out to me? Well, you did, feminine. You did pour all them out to me. You did tell me everything that was wrong, that I'm not doing right in a relationship. Why tell me that? I'm a man. I don't express my feelings and emotions the way you want me to, because I'm a guy, right? So when a feminine energy, if you have, because I'm channeling this one, if you've really been struggling to get through to it, I mean, if you're in love with a person and everything is great at the moment, don't let my messages persuade you, okay? I'm also hearing Swaley or Hammond or Baxter, also Baxter, okay? Baxter. Lee, I'm also picking up Lee, Leanne, Baxter, okay? But again, why is it that you just seem to all of a sudden like pour all of your emotions out to me, but you try to get me to turn this way, right, and pay you attention when you're having a paddy, you're having I'm hearing Paddy's Day, Patrick. I'll come up with that name, Patrick Fitzpatrick, or someone from Ireland, okay, Fitzpatrick, like Patrick's Day, Saint Patrick, or Saint Patrick's Day, okay, so someone that's Irish, okay. Also hearing Billie Eilish for some reason. Some of you might be listening to Billie Eilish, but or Billy Idol, or the name Bill, or Idol. You see, I'm hearing you my idol. Thanks, but you're my idol. I idolise you. Well, we'll come to the conclusion of what this has been about. Show me what's been going on with Cancer. What's been going on with the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, or life path number. Cancer. This is why a lot of people say to me, wow, I listen to a lot of your readings and they all kind of like relate. It's because they're going to. They will, you know, because you're going to know a Cancerian or a life path 7 in your life somewhere, right? Anybody, a friend, a dog, a fish, a cat, you know, anybody. They're also going to have the sign of Cancer somewhere. I'm also picking up a sign of Cancer, like physical sign of Cancer for somebody. I really am. But like I said to a lot of people yesterday on the chat, or the name Chatters, Chat, or from Chatterus, something like that, right? Chat or Chat. But here, family member, let's see, so this could be your dad here, dad or stepdad. But let's see what's going on with Cancer. What's been going on with Cancer? Libra. There you go. I was just going to say yesterday, when in the chat, Tara, Deb, when I said I just found out yesterday or the day before about some news about a Libra. There you go. Here. Okay. I said merchant and merchandise here. So someone's idolising somebody. Is it fair? Now there's either one, an if fair, or two, someone sees that it isn't fair. It has to be proved, okay? Innocent till proven guilty. So someone here, is what I'm picking up, has a guilty conscience. I know that this is not showing the signs of that at the moment, but I'm picking up like guilty conscience, like I have a guilty conscience, right? So someone basically has been pulling a guilt trip, okay? Been pulling a guilt trip, trying to make people accountable as a guilt trip, right, here. Because this is a boss and this is someone that takes over, right? So it can be a resident place of residency of work, right? So it's this person that's in charge here, because this person is looking here for someone to take over. Like, I need you to take over the reins. So I need you to take over Lorraine, or Lel, or Lorraine, or something like that. But I need you to take over the reins, right? Can you take over this company? Can you look after the business? Can you look after your mum? Can you look after your dad? Can you look after yourself here, right? So you've kind of got this energy of where this might be someone that's being visited in order to ask something, right? Because this can also mean hospitals, right? Hospitals. Because it's judge, jury, execution, and anything that is legal, okay? So it feels here that I need you to do this the right way, and we need to do it legally, not illegally, right? So Lee, they keep saying Lee, the name Lee. I'm not going to take those because I'm not with it. You got Sagittarius also here, Sagittarius, right? But they will come up in a minute. But Cancer, Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. What's been going on with Cancer? What's been going on with Cancer? Sorry, Sue, for the person that said, look, can you concentrate more on the future and not the past? That's the bit that you're going to have to pay for. I'm sorry. But like I said, YouTube probably pays me £6 a video. That's it. That's not enough to survive on. This is my main job. Okay, so I bank on, patrons or super chats and things like that. But you know, if that doesn't happen, I have to get a job, which means that I can't do this. I can't do both. Right? I can't get a job and this. So it's either one or the other. It's kind of here. It's either one or the other. It's either me or it's them. It's either me or Emily, Emma, Melissa, Maria. But it's either me or them. It's either me or you. Like, who do you choose? Do you choose me or do you choose them? Now, that doesn't have to be a third party, but it can be, look, who do you choose? Who loves you and who do you love? The running man. Right? So it's like, you either choose me or you choose them or you choose it. Which means that there may be something that happened in the relationship here that someone sees, well, you would do through an argument if you've had one, or having one now, where the person will see it as unfair. Well, that's not fair. You didn't do what I wanted you to do. You're not all, you're not pulling your weight. You're not doing, yeah, well, that's not fair. Yeah, well, you just, and you pretty, I feel like you've got into this 2 and 8, really. There's a 2. 2 and 8 in Britain just means that, what the hell, well, you could be dealing with a Leo Aquarius, and also Libra. But like, I'm in a 2 and 8. What on earth do I do, bruv? I'm stuck, right? An ending, 10, right? I don't know. I've got no idea what to do. Fish, stuck. How can I tell you? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Do you want me to apologise? What? No, because I was in my right. I don't see that as fair that I should apologise for something that I've already said. So you're making me feel accountable for what I've already done, for what I've already said. But I see the fact that I was in the right. So who's right, who's wrong? Nobody. So it's like, well, yeah, but you're to blame for that. No, I'm not to blame for that. No. Someone won't listen, right, here, but that's probably because they're well within their right of what you would do for an argument. Is that, no, I see the fact that I'm right, it's you. No, it's you. No. You see, 2 and 8. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. A decision that can't be made because it's not anybody else's decision to make, but Spirit, they make it happen. Right? So can we work on this? Can we work it out? Can we, or is this work? Physically work here? Can we work on this? Can we work it out? Let's see. Cancer, what's been going on with Cancer? So, King here. At the moment, everything seems to be fine, but you have got 2 men, and it's right in the middle of Libra, 2 decisions to make. I can start to read this a different way soon, but here, it's very strange. I mean, this could be one man, a one-man band, somebody that does work on their own. Okay, I work much more efficiently on my own. Okay, I don't really need anybody as advice. Okay, so you kind of got this where if this is one man, they're not easily persuaded because they're a man, right? So, or a masculine energy. But this can be father, stepfather. Like, I have a father and also have a stepfather, the Holy Ghost and the Holy Trinity, right? But I have a father and a stepfather, okay? Or I have a father and a brother, okay? Father, stepfather. One more card, please, for Cancer, of what's been going on with them. Yeah, so, I mean, Page of Cups is a difficult one because it feels like I don't know who's been talking to who. Because I'm hearing, well, who are you talking to? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm a king, bruv. I don't give a shit. Oh, really? No, you don't, do you? You don't show your feelings to me all the time the way I want you to. You don't do what I want you to do. I'm trying to control a king. To not be a man. Be a man and own up to it. Apologise. Apologise. I want an apology. I'm not going to forgive you till you apologise for well, hurting my feelings. Right? But again, a lesson will show itself up as of stabilising your feelings and emotions. Because I am picking up that energy of where people are very emotional at the moment here. Because this king here is looking up, looking forward, looking straight. This king of here is looking down, as if to say, you know, you can't tame me, Tammy, or Tatiana, or anybody beginning with T. It's like trying to tame a bull here. Your stepfather or father could be a Taurus here, Taurus. But you do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. And the earth sign looks down. The King of Cups is looking straight at a decision. Well, it's up to you, boo. It's up to you what you do. What can I do about it? It's up to you. You make the decisions. Yeah, I do. So what are you going to do about it? Well, not a fucking lot, really. King of Cups. Taurus, there you go. 5. So you guys should be married in a relationship. If not, you're looking for divorce. It's up to you. I can't tell you. But here it shows big signs of strong relationship. Strong relationship. Marriage. But I can guarantee you that I can say to a lot of you, you're married. You're like, no, I don't want to be. I want to get divorced. If you do, that's up to you. You still have to take the message as it is here. But you should be in a strong, committed relationship here. You know, the messages can be something else going on in your life. Well, it can also be future. The Hierophant. 10 of Swords, you see, carried off with a stretcher. Right? Carried on performance. Gary, I keep hearing Gary or Tina. Garantina. Or Tina, Gary, Tina. Gary and Tina. Libra, you see? 7 of Wands. I'm not having it. I'm telling you, I'm not taking that shit anymore. 7 of Wands. There are boundaries, there are limits. You can't just fucking come in like a bull in a china shop just expecting you're going to take over the place. Libra. That's what I'm saying. Someone's trying to take over the conversation, or they're trying to take over the performance and putting on a show of tears or something. And like, oh man, you're overreacting. Like you've just overreacted completely here. For some of you, because the 7 of Wands is someone that is pushing someone away, but it's coming from Libra. Pushing people away from them, which is what happens behind the mask, right? The Fool. Going to visit. Visitational rights. Some of you it's to do with kids and children. And I need to go and visit my kids. I need to go and visit my father, my mother, my brother, my sister, my daughter, whichever way it is. I need to go and visit them. We need to confront this. But again, somebody's very guarded at the moment. Very guarded. Well, has been, sorry, because this is past. King of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. Libra again. No decision is made. It's like, well, if you keep putting pressure on me to make a decision, I can't make one. I can't make that decision yet. Right? I can't give you an answer that it is that you're looking for. If some of you have been searching for an answer that is medical through Libra, if you've been looking for a medical decision, it's kind of like we need a second opinion. Okay, so what's your opinion? Right, well, we need another one then. So we need to bring more people in yet. So we're not finished yet. We need a better opinion, right? It's so it can be a second opinion. I need a second opinion. Or I'm second guessing. Like I'm really second guessing the partnership itself. Here. Two of Swords. Gemini. 6. It's a very complicated love situation because Gemini to me is love-hate. Love to hate you, hate to love you, can't get on with you, can't, like married with you, can't live with you 24/7, I can't be around you 24/7. If you've got somebody that loves someone that much and they want all of their time and everything that they have to consume about a person, you'll get a masculine energy here that will start doing the other. It'll start second guessing. Gemini 2 of Swords, second guessing. Page of Cups. Is it worth it? What's because the king will see things as an investment, and is it worth my time investing into someone that's very confusing? Is it worth my time investing into anything of business wise if I'm not going to get a payoff? If I'm not going to get anything out of it, then what am I getting out of this? What am I getting out of this connection here if it's bringing nothing but the 7 of Swords into my life? Every time I keep trying to approach you to ask you something, or each time I keep trying to approach you for a decision, you can't never make it, right? You can't never make a clear decision. Page of Cups. Ace of Swords. 4 of Cups. It's Scorpio energy here. It's Scorpio energy. It's somebody that contacts someone after an argument. So if you've had an argument here, right, and there's been an ending and there's been more duality between the 7 of Wands, Gemini, and the 2 of someone that's in and out and very flaky. 1 minute they're okay, the next minute they're not okay. 1 minute they're all right, the next minute they're pulling on a performance of drama or whatever, or making a drama out of a crisis. Okay, Page of Cups means that you stop speaking to the person, but then this person then insists to talk about what someone doesn't want to talk about here, which is the 4 of Cups, which is about their feelings and emotions. And if a feminine energy normally gets very wounded and their ego is bruised and everything else, and they want a man to open up their feelings and apologise, you probably won't get it because there's a bruised ego here through keep trying to get through to someone to get them to make a choice and saying, look, you need to make a decision, you need to make a choice. Is it me or them? Is it me or the other person if there's a cheating energy? Is it, do you want to do this or don't you want it? Do you want the job or don't you want the job? Do you want to be with me or don't you want to be with me? Who's more important? Your father, your mother, your brother, your sister? Who's more important? Am I taking over your life? Am I the main concern? You're supposed to be focused on me. I am your main concern. I am the person that's in charge. Libra, right? Doesn't have to be a Libra, but Libra means like it isn't fair. This isn't fair. I'm not getting what I want. If I'm not getting what I want, then nobody gets what they want. And if nobody gets what they want, then we go to the 2 of Swords, Gemini energy of confusing, of more duality. Well, I can't make up a goddamn decision. You've just triggered me off. So I said, look, just give it some time. Just give me some time to recover. Just give me some time to recuperate. Just let me think. Just give me some time to think about it. No, I'm now persisting to ask you when you said don't. So you're like, look, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place now. You're forcing me to make a decision that I don't want to have to make, right? So the more you keep asking, and the more you keep asking, and the more you keep asking, the more the 4 decides that, fuck, I can't make a decision, man. I told you not to ask me during this time of like fighting. I said don't do that, right? So you've just gone ahead and done it. So what can I do? You're now pressuring me to make a decision through an argument, right? So they're the best times to not talk. When someone's very aggressive and very argumentative, when they are, that's the best time to leave that person alone, is to not say anything, is to leave them because I'm picking up like, I'm going to leave you then. If you don't talk and you don't soon apologise or you soon don't start saying something, then I'm leaving. Then I'm out. If you don't give me an answer and you don't act the way I want you to, and you don't do all of these things, then I'm leaving. Here. So you got a very stubborn energy, because this is more duality here. It's fighting in a loving centre. So with family, that's what I said, with your karma, you'll never avoid it. It'll either happen with a brother, a mother, a friend, a soul group, a person behind the bar, like, you know, your actual relationship itself, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, it doesn't matter. Karma is something that you can never ever avoid and get rid of. It will never cease to exist, right? So if you think, okay, this is going to be my mother because I've had such a strong fight with them for so long, and then they calm down and you don't speak to them for a while, that same lesson will just appear up with a friend or with a lover or with a mother. And then when the tower starts to strike, if that is coming up for your future here, that will then make people start to make different choices in life and think, ah, fuck this, bruv, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Right? I can't keep talking to you. When I do, you're not listening. Yeah, well, you're not. Yeah, well, you're not. Yeah, well, that's because we're talking. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about it. No, we haven't. So I just shut up. Oh, that's it. Be quiet then. Stuck between a fucking difficult rock and a hard place, Cancer. That's what I've picked up through your past, your free channel messages, and also this bit, okay? This is where I have to earn money. I know not a lot of people like that, but trust me when I tell you that YouTube does not pay my bills, okay? The only thing that pay my bills, really, is as an accumulation of that, but it's mainly personal readings, but mainly Patron, okay? Or Super Chats, okay? So if you would like to support me as an actual person for YouTube, and also because you want to get your messages and everything that is involved in the full access bundle, okay, that's where I've said at each end of video is that after the monthly reading, this is where everything goes to the full access bundle. So you get 4 weekly readings, and then you also got your monthly over there for the month of May, and then you'll also get April, May, June, which before the month's end, that will come out also. So the full access bundle contains everything, okay, but it also very much supports me as a reader, okay. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome, okay, but it will only go to the full access bundle, okay, the full access bundle. Basically, when I do the past readings, they're really just to get people to find the channel, to like me as a reader, and want to support me as a channel instead of the 10, 50,000 billion others, okay, like what I offer, and then hopefully join. Okay, that's pretty much what the weeklies are for. Okay, it gives you something, and also free channel messages. So, you know, it is what it is, but I have to earn a living. 11:11 on the clock as well. But if you want to join, it's only the full access bundle. You can find the link provided below for Patreon. There is also a video that does explain everything. If you haven't joined before and you want to know before you join, it is under the video here. Okay, so is the email, so is everything that you may want. Thank you so much, Cancer. I really do appreciate your guys' support. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those kind of things. I really appreciate it. Don't miss the thumbs up button or the thumbs down even, it doesn't matter. But thanks very much, and I'll hopefully catch you over on Patreon.